Hey guys, guess who's back? Sorry I've been away for so long, I was too busy writing jokes. But I guess in other news, I've been having a pretty good week so far. Which probably means my grandpa's gonna die next week. Yeah, last time I saw him, he was going crazy about why he hates Vietnamese people. Which I guess is probably because he has really bad Alzheimer's. And my family has had a long history with Alzheimer's and macular degeneration, which essentially means that in right about 60 years, I am gonna go blind. So that's fun. And another half of my family has like a really bad history of skin cancer, so I'm kind of up against the ropes here. Where was I going with this? Fuck. Yeah, so it's next week, and, it happened. I got a bad haircut. So I walk into the barber shop, and I talk to the fella, what do they call him? You sit down in the chair, and what the fuck did I do? The barber, yeah. So I went and I talked to the barber. I'm like, yeah, let me get one haircut, please. And I knew I was in for a bad time when I saw claws eject from her fists, and she started, hacking away at my scalp like a rabid Wolverine. Heyo! And after reluctantly paying $25 plus a $3 tip, I stepped outside wondering what the fuck happened because, you know, it was never this bad before. I haven't gotten this bad of a haircut before. Someone's outside. And I turn around and I look at the sign. Turns out I went into the deli right next to the barber shop. The joke is that a butcher cut my hair. So I guess long story short, never get your hair cut at a deli. Another thing that happened to me this week is that my friend asked me, and also a bunch of my other friends, if we all had Facebook. I guess he was trying to cover up a bad past. One of drugs, prostitutes, rape, and murder. And I tell him, the only reason I made a Facebook account was because my fat bio teacher from last year, she got fired by the way, she sent me a Facebook reel, because they have those, and she was like, yeah, watch this. So I'm like, can you send this to me without me having to make a Facebook account? And she goes, no. So I have to make a Facebook account, and I made a Facebook account, right? And it was like a 5-second reel on how to fix my ingrown toenail. And keep in mind, this has been like weeks, like 8 weeks since I actually had it removed. So not only is she fat, she's slow too. This reminds me, I was actually texting her earlier this morning. So last night I made the decision I was going to stop being miserable and go get breakfast. So I get up, I get dressed, and I march my way downtown to the cafe. I go to the cafe. It's not really a cafe, it was more of a diner. Which, I don't know why they called it the cafe when it was clearly a diner. Really bad advertising on their part. So I sit down, the waitress comes up to me, and I go, she goes, what would you like to order? And I go, I will have a coffee and then a sausage and cheese omelet. So I'm just sitting there alone at this cafe. Not even on my phone, I'm just raw dogging it. I'm sitting there and I'm watching CBS on a TV from like 2009. And I'm just sitting there and I'm drinking my coffee. I'm drinking coffee, and you know, I actually funny story about coffee. So every time I have coffee, I have the urge to fucking explode, you know. So I actually can't have too much coffee, man, and it sucks because I love coffee, and I down a pot, I feel like the Hulk. Everything turns green, including my shit, and I feel like destroying the thing in front of me. So it was a shame that I was standing behind my relationship with Mars that one time. Heyo! So anyway, while I'm waiting for my cheese and sausage and cheese omelet, I'm like, I should read the news, so who's pinging me? Anyway, so one of the first headlines I read is, by the way, this is brilliant to bring politics into a video. Anyway, Trump says there's no quick way to fix inflation. Yeah, there is. It's called a treadmill. Look into it, fatty. You know, instead of running for office, he should have been running to do some cardio, because cardiovascular health is very important if you want to live long and keep that mental clarity that he says he has. And no, blowing Bubba Bill Clinton does not count as cardio.
Oh, stinger.
Anyway, this isn't gonna be like some political channel, political news channel, because that's kind of lame. I just like reading the news and seeing stupid shit. I mean, did you see that video of that motherfucker in Baltimore? Who that cop? He was like chasing him down with his car. What the fuck is going on? Every time I see a cop in the news, someone either is getting shot for throwing a rock at him, or the cop is just doing some off-the-wall bonkers shit. Anyway, I think it's just really funny how cops are doing wild shit all the time, and I'm not even trying to start a movement here. I'm just trying... what am I doing? I lost the plot of this joke. Fuck. Anyway, I've been getting into those long-form street jokes, and I decided to write my own, so I'm going to tell you guys it. So a gay male stripper and a prostitute are sitting at a cafe outside, because you know how cafes have like outside seating. And I will say, this isn't the cafe I went to. Anyway, but you know how like parents are always telling you, hey, if you don't go to college and if you don't get rich, you're gonna end up broke and like that garbage man out there. You know, let's put down garbage people, even though they take out all our trash for us. Anyway, so the gay male stripper and the prostitute, they're discussing about who's the bigger failure. The gay male stripper, he says, I'm the bigger failure here. My parents expected me to have a beautiful wife and 10 beautiful kids to spread the family fortune to. The prostitute says, well, I'm the bigger disappointment here. I mean, my father expected me to become a nun, spread our family wealth to the poor, the needy, the hungry, and to give people homes to people who are living out on the streets. They both turn their heads, and they see a garbage man. He's walking up to the table. So what could he possibly want? He holds up a little shiny pink object. He says, which one of you assholes dropped this butt plug? Heyo.